Hello and welcome back to Road TRIpVIA, the once-a-day road trip trivia quiz. Today's episode is number 997. This is the Final 50 Trivia Challenge. This is part number 4. We only have 3 days left until episode number 1000. I never thought we'd make it, but we have. Today's quiz comes from Remi Rose. This is a 21-question trivia quiz, 20 questions up front, and a question 21 tiebreaker at the very end of the video. If you need to stick around for that, good luck. Question number 1. The Beverly Hillbillies was an American sitcom from the 1960s and 70s starring Buddy Ebsen as Jed, the head of a poor backwoods family who strike oil on their land and move to Beverly Hills. What was the last name of this rags to riches family? Jed's last name was Clampett. Jed Clampett. Question number 2. Portions of the book were made into a 1955 movie directed by Elia Kazan and starring James Dean. What is the name of the 1952 novel by John Steinbeck that follows two families, the Hamiltons and the Trasks, reprising stories about the biblical Adam and his progeny? The answer is East of Eden. Question number 3. Their 1992 debut single, Creep, became a worldwide hit, but it was their third studio album, OK Computer, released in 1997, that brought them international fame. What is the name of this British rock group headed by Thom Yorke? The answer is Radiohead. Question number 4. Named after a German physicist and bearing his name, which law of physics states that the current through a conductor between 2 points is directly proportional to the voltage across those 2 points? That law is called Ohm's Law, after George Ohm. Question number 5. Born in 1940 in Columbus, Ohio, this man won 117 professional golf tournaments in his career, including 18 major championships. What is the name of this Hall of Fame golfer nicknamed the Golden Bear? His name is Jack Nicklaus. Question number 6. This was a TV drama series which aired for 4 seasons from 1988 to 1991, set in an evacuation hospital during the Vietnam War. What was the name of this series starring Dana Delaney, whose title refers to a nearby R&R facility used by American and Australian soldiers? The answer is China Beach. Question number 7. He has written over 20 novels, including The Time of the Hero, Conversation in the Cathedral, and The Green House. Who is this novelist who also ran unsuccessfully for the presidency of Peru in 1990 and received the Nobel Prize for Literature in 2010? His name was Mario Vargas Llosa. Question number 8. The American Thoroughbred Triple Crown consists of the Kentucky Derby held in Louisville, Kentucky, the Belmont Stakes held in Elmont, New York, and which third race held at the Pimlico Racecourse in Baltimore, Maryland? That third race is called the Preakness Stakes. Question number 9. It originates in the Gulf of Mexico and flows through the Straits of Florida and up the eastern coastline of the United States before veering east towards northwest Europe, before becoming the Atlantic Current. What is the name of this warm and swift Atlantic Ocean current? It is called the Gulf Stream. Question number 10. According to a famous sketch by the British comedy troupe Monty Python, whose diverse weaponry includes fear, surprise, ruthless efficiency, and an almost fanatical devotion to the Pope, and nice red uniforms. They would be referring to the Spanish Inquisition. Question number 11. Despite being incredibly salty, stinky, and made essentially out of rotting fish, this ancient Roman sauce was the ketchup of its day, a ubiquitous condiment found on every table and in every pantry. What was the name of this commodity that was a major part of the Roman trade? That stuff was called garum. Question number 12. It is a mental health disorder in which a caregiver routinely makes up fake symptoms or causes real symptoms in a child or adult victim to make it appear that the victim has a true physical or mental health issue. What is this disorder called? It's got a long name. It is called Munchausen syndrome by proxy. Question number 13. This archipelago lies off the southwestern tip of Cornwall, England. One of the islands, St. Agnes, is the most southerly point in Britain, being over 6 kilometers farther south than the most southerly point of the British mainland at Lizard Point. What is the name for this group of islands? It is called the Isle of Scilly or the Scilly Isles. Question number 14. In 2000, he co-starred in the film High Fidelity as a wild employee in a record store run by John Cusack. He quickly gained leading roles in films such as Shallow Hal, Nacho Libre, Gulliver's Travels, and School of Rock. What is the name of this actor? His name is Jack Black. Question number 15. With songs including Your Mother Should Go, Hello, Get Lost, and W.C. Fields Forever, the 1967 movie and album titled Tragical Mystery Tour was a parody of the Beatles' Magical Mystery Tour by which comedy ensemble? Poking fun at the Beatles, their name was the Roodles. Question number 16. After becoming king in 336 BC, Alexander III of Macedon, also known as Alexander the Great, went on to conquer vast stretches of the eastern Mediterranean, Egypt, the Middle East, and parts of Asia. In which ancient city did he die in 323 BC at the age of 32? He died in Babylon. Question number 17. Big Ben is the nickname for the great bell of the striking clock at the north end of the Palace of Westminster in London, England. What is the official name of the tower in which Big Ben is located, renamed in 2012 to mark the Diamond Jubilee of the Queen? The answer is the Elizabeth Tower. Question number 18. Born in 1979 in Boston, Massachusetts, which actor became well known playing the role of Jim Halpert on the U.S. version of The Office, and more recently portraying the title character in the Amazon spy thriller series Jack Ryan? The answer is John Krasinski. Question number 19. In the Hanna-Barbera cartoon series The Flintstones, Fred works as an operator of a brontosaurus used as an excavating machine at a rock and gravel pit. What is the name of the owner of the gravel pit company? His name is George Slate from Slate Rock and Gravel Company. And question 20, originally called the Pelican, but renamed in mid-voyage in 1578 in honor of his patron, what was the name of the galleon captained by Francis Drake in his circumnavigation of the world between 1577 and 1580? The answer is the Golden Hind. And that is it for today. Thank you for watching today's episode, and thank you to Remi Rose for sending it in. 21 great questions. 21 will come up here at the very end of the video for the tiebreaker. Before we do that, I just want to let everybody know that we are 3 days away from being done with the final 50. After episode 1000, we will do a live episode 1001. That'll happen this Wednesday, September 28th. Stick around for that. If you're interested in a live episode, we're going to play some trivia. We're going to ask some questions. I'll have an Ask Me Anything. I'll have the live chat up the whole time. I'll be showing pictures kind of from behind the scenes over the last 3 years. And then we're going to give away $500 cash to one of the people who contributed to the Final 50 Trivia Challenge. So if that sounds interesting, this Wednesday, September 28th, be on the lookout for the live premiere. Should be pretty interesting. If not, it'll at least be exciting when we give away the cash. Now, back to it. Question 21. Bobby Fischer, the eccentric American chess grandmaster, became the 11th world chess champion in September of 1972 after defeating which Russian grandmaster 12.5 to 8.5 in a contest held in Reykjavik, Iceland? In 1972, in Reykjavik, Iceland, Bobby Fischer beat Boris Spassky to become the new world chess champion. That's it for today. See you tomorrow.